Good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about that module number 1, that is Introduction to Power System Protection. Here we are going to discuss about the concept called as overcurrent protection and its introduction information here we are discussing. So generally, especially in power system, while we are transferring the electrical power from sending end location to receiving end location, so we are noticing that number of faults, especially like open circuit faults and short circuit faults, and depends upon the power system population, like either single phase system and three phase system. We are transferring the electrical power either three phase 3-wire system or three phase 4-wire system or single phase 2-wire system. So while we are transferring the electrical power, we are using the system either single phase 2-wire system or three phase 3-wire system or three phase 4-wire system. While we are transferring that electrical power, due to that heavy winds or creepers or snakes or human intervention actions, we are noticing that number of short circuit problems, and where that one line conductor is short circuited with another line conductor or with help of the birds. So due to that any reason, either human intervention actions or climatic conditions or any animals, birds, snakes, creepers and trees and the branches of various trees, we are getting that short circuits, and sometimes the conductor may broken and fall on the ground. We can see that open circuit problems. So during that short circuit condition, we are going to notice that high amount of current. So more amount of the current has been flowing through the conductor. It may reach that load equipment and also the power system equipment, and its associated equipments may get damaged due to the flow of that overcurrent. So there is a need to protect it. So we are using that a protective relays which operates when the load current exceeds a preset value, where preset value is called as predetermined value. Whenever the load current exceeds that preset value or predetermined value, then automatically we need to use a relay to protect the power system and associated equipment and the load from an overcurrents. Hence the relay is called as overcurrent relay. So overcurrent relays are those protective relays which are used to protect that power system and its associated equipments and the loads. When the load current exceeds that preset value or predetermined value, then the relay has to sense the current which exceeds that preset value called as pickup value. Then automatically relay can give a command signal to circuit breaker to break the faulty section of the system and healthy section of the system, as to protect the power system and its associated equipments and the load equipment right from heavy currents. The value of preset current above which the relay operates is known as pickup value. For example, if the fault current which is greater than the rated value, then the current is called as pickup value current. Generally there is a pickup value current during the time of short circuit conditions or during the time of due to that any internal faults of the equipment. Therefore, overcurrent relays offer that cheapest form of protection and the simplest form of protection. Therefore, overcurrent relays are used for the protection of applications like in case of an distribution system or in distribution lines we are using that overcurrent relays, and also to protect that large motors from the heavy currents we are going to use that overcurrent relays, and the power system equipment. We have to save that equipment because power system consists of number of transmission poles. Each and transmission pole consists of a cross arms. Cross arms are connected with number of insulators like pin type insulators, suspension type insulators, shackle type insulators, and again it is carrying that live conductors. So we need, and again each and every conductor is connected to various metering and indicating instruments to read that live currents, voltages and powers. So we need to save that cost of the power system equipment from the fault conditions, especially from the overcurrents and also from the industrial systems. So Overcurrent relays plays a vital role, especially to protect from various applications like distribution lines, large motors, power system equipments, industrial systems, and etc. Overcurrent relays are also used on sub-transmission lines. Sub-transmission lines means after the main transmission line like 66 kV, again we are transmitting that power like 11 kV or 33 kV. That is called as sub-transmission line. Therefore, overcurrent relays are also applicable not only for distribution lines, large motors, power system equipments and industrial systems, but also used for overcurrent relays in sub-transmission lines. So, sub-transmission lines cannot justify more expensive protection such as distance or pilot relays. Not required like distance relay or pilot relay, but also required minimum overcurrent relay as to protect from the high currents. A scheme which incorporates overcurrent relays for the protection of an element of a power system is known as overcurrent protection scheme or overcurrent protection. Generally, overcurrent protection involves especially for the load equipment and for the power system equipment, because the cost of the load equipment and power system equipment is very high. There is a need compulsory, we need to protect that power system and its associated equipments and the load, because if we are not going to protect that power system and its associated equipments and also from the load, we are going to damage that our load equipment and power system and its associated equipment whose cost is very high. So definitely there is a need to design a overcurrent protection which is required to protect especially the power system equipment and its associated equipment and from the costly load. So an overcurrent protection scheme may include one or more overcurrent relays, sometimes for a better operation. At present, electromechanical relays are widely used for overcurrent protection. Here I am going to show that a induction disc type construction which is commonly used as a electromagnetic relay. In this electromagnetic relay, the primary winding is wounded on the core of the transformer and the primary current I is flowing through the primary winding. Then it produces a flux in the primary coil which links to the secondary coil, while the induced voltage takes place in the secondary coil. In the secondary coil it is connected with a aluminum disc. Therefore, a induced voltage takes place in the aluminum disc which has that induced voltage V2 due to the flow of V2 in the aluminum disc cause for flow of current of I2 which is caused to produce a flux called pi2. So one flux in the aluminum disc called pi2, another flux in the primary winding called flux pi1. The resultant flux produces a twisting force which is caused for production of the torque. Then aluminum disc will rotate as to break the faulty section of the system and healthy section of the system. Like this, an electromagnetic induction relay has been functioned to isolate the faulty section of the system and healthy section of the system. In this circuit diagram, what we are seeing that shading ring is to adjust that the flux at the secondary side as to produce that required torque for the functioning of the circuit breaker as to make the circuit and to break the circuit. Next. After electromagnetic induction relays, then we are developed that relays, another generation of the relays which are called as static relays. The next generation of static relays are called as numerical relays. So as day by day increases, there is a development in the technology. The technology addresses that another generation of the relays like static relays and numerical relays. Numerical relays are based on the microprocessor and microcontroller technology, which are growing trend to use numerical overcurrent relays for the overcurrent protection. So in case of numerical relays, where we are using that microprocessors and microcontrollers, and also we are using the digital signal processing technology, where we are converting that analog signal into direct signal with the proper usage of the rectifiers, and again we are converting that direct currents into digital signal like ones and zeros where we are using that super technology or also called as microprocessor and microcontroller technology to identify the fault condition and to generate a command signal from the circuit, from the relay to the circuit breaker. Anyhow, the relay is very sensitive to the currents, because there we are using the microprocessor and microcontrollers technology in the form of ones and zeros. It is easy to make that intelligence program to identify the fault very clear. So by this here we are finding that fault in a clear way and providing that solution to protect from the high currents called as short circuit currents. Thank you.